Hey, you guys, welcome. We're here again doing some fun audits. We love these. Y'all should be like in the conversation before we do these because it's really like we love looking through y'all's businesses.
We
Um,
should just make the conversations like our audits.
True, except sometimes we're all over the place.
Well,
So,
yes, we
like,
are.
but it would be funny. Maybe one day we'll put that as just some bleepers in the middle of it so you can kind of see.
Yes.
It really would be funny. If we haven't met, I'm Connie, and that is Christy, and we are the Business Strategy Gals. And we're just here to help established business owners be able to make more money. If you want to make more money, tell us in the comments. Like, we want to know, do you want to make some more money? We do these free audits. So if you haven't had your audit, we do have a little bit of a wait list, just honestly. So, but make sure that you at least get on the list, okay? The link is in the description. And then, so we have the free audits to help you know what to focus on. And then we also can write up your strategy plan. Or if you want us to like take a look at everything, write up your plan, answer your questions, we also have a membership that helps you be able to grow your business quickly.
Yeah.
Um,
And the awesome thing about that is you get the strategy plan, but then you get access to us Monday through Friday to get answers to your questions when you're stuck on something.
and
So,
guides to walk you through like
yeah.
how to do a Facebook ad,
Mhm.
how to write an email, what like all the things. But yeah, it's amazing. We love it.
Yeah.
We love getting to really serve you guys. So
Yes.
anyway, we're gonna jump in. Today is Miss Olivia, and she has an awesome business. But we're gonna talk about specifically like when you're a lifestyle blogger. Okay, so you've got all these interests and all these people. How do you monetize that? Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit about virtual events. I think that would be a great way for her to monetize this.
Hmm.
um, but how do you on the page, in your email, on all the things, like how do you put people in buckets and know what to send them, know how to be able to serve everybody? Because y'all all heard it, like you can't serve everybody. You can, it just takes a little more work. So we're
Hmm.
going to dive into that and just talk just briefly about that. So grab your paper, pen, because even if this is not your niche, even if this is not your particular business, I promise you the tips we give, you can take and implement. Okay, so Christy, dive in, girl. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I need to share my screen.
Oh, y'all, Zoom has this new feature, I think.
They block share screen
They
on,
lock share
yeah.
screen. I wonder who did that and like shared something they shouldn't have shared.
I bet there were lots of people because that's why they did it. All right, so let's jump into your page, Olivia. And I am on desktop, obviously, and you can see I was like recipes, crafts, and what? So the good thing is 90% of your people, like we say in every video, are going to see your page on their phone. So the good thing is on your phone, oh, come on, I'm trying to click on. Okay, so now we can see this is what people are actually seeing on the phone. So the good thing is they can see all of this on the phone. The bad thing is they can't see it if they're on desktop. We actually have a template and we can link that below, right, Connie?
It's on the website, like it
On
is
the website.
a pop-up. Like if you go there, like you can
Okay.
actually download that. And Christy's even put like, here's the play, like don't leave this place.
Yeah, yeah. So we just have a template because, and we love Canva and most people use Canva. So yeah, created that template in Canva. And because Canva's Facebook page or Facebook cover photo template is not correct and they just never update it. So I created one so that you guys can have that if you head over to our website, and that's business-strategy-gals.com.
It's on the third line in
Yeah.
the description. So
Yeah.
easy
So
to
just
find.
look below for that. Okay. So that's number one. And everybody needs that information. Everybody needs to make sure that their cover photo is able to be read easily, mobile and desktop. All right. So we have this and that with Olivia, page name. Normally, I would love to see a page name that really tells people what the page is about. Well, and in reality, This and That with Olivia tells us what it's about. It's about this and that. So you have a lifestyle blog. It's about a lot of different things. So, and you've got 13,000 followers with This and That with Olivia. You've got your photo here, and that's fine. You've got with Olivia, so people are getting to know you through that. You're telling me it's a lifestyle mom blog, giveaways, recipes, deals, and more. So, in scrolling through your page, what we're finding is that it is all over the place. And we've got something for the pumpkin white chocolate ginger snap truffles for the person that likes to bake. And then we've got the cold pressed juices for the people that are into like healthy living that way, and juices. And then we've got funny post. I like Simon Holland. He's funny. I've said this before, be careful in just posting these funny things, because you don't want to become the page that is just for funny memes. You want people following you because they want to buy what you're selling. And then we've got a pretzel rod thing. It looks like this is for real little kids. We've got Blaze and Nickelodeon. We've got another, fill in the blank one. Those get good engagement. Paw Patrol DVDs. Now, our guess is that you've got people from who have teenagers down to Paw Patrol. So, not everybody's going to want to see a Paw Patrol post. And here's where ads can really help you. So we're kind of all over the place, right? And if you can even just put a few dollars a day behind a post and send that out to your followers to keep them warm, then that's going to be ideal. Because when you are a lifestyle blog and you're talking about lots of different things, I might want to see pumpkin white chocolate ginger snap truffles, but I might not. I don't care about juices. I don't care about Paw Patrol. So what you're going to do, you've got to keep people warm, and Facebook isn't going to show the pumpkin white chocolate ginger snap truffle posts to people who are into cold pressed juices, most likely. And so even on a page of 13,000 people, we wouldn't expect you to have a huge engagement on each post, just because you're not for every post isn't for everybody. So putting a couple dollars a day behind a post, an engagement ad, is going to help you to keep your people warm and for them to keep seeing your posts. So and then Connie, you had some ideas on like segmenting those people then.
I would. So, I mean,
Mhm.
Olivia, it's just like we said, like you've got moms who have preschoolers and moms who have probably college age. And so, even on Facebook, one of the things that I see that works really well with a couple of pages I manage is we do stories. And you guys, it's great for somebody like her size, where it's like 13,000. I would totally look at Facebook stories. You can't schedule those, but literally you can take your old Pinterest pins, and I give the strategy in your, if you do the 3 month strategy or the membership with us when we do your quarterly plan, you can use old Pinterest pins, but it's going to help you segment those people and send them to the blog post. I honestly think that stories would do really well for you. I think it would take maybe a week or two to get that fired up. But my one of my guys in particular, he gets about 500 blog views a day just from 2 Facebook stories. Like that's it. And we'll
That's
do more
powerful.
than like today he has a Shopify store. So like Fridays are always, because somebody's getting paid, is always like shop this. But we use it to sign up for the email. We use it to get just blog views. So Facebook stories would be great. I also think that I would look at starting to do some video, just because you're at that place. If you start to do video, you can monetize that really easily. And then you may want to take that ad money and put it on the videos so that you're monetizing that. So
Yes.
um,
Mhm.
it pays for those ads easily
Yeah.
and then
And
some.
And the great thing about video is that that's really your opportunity for people to get to know you and really connect with you. So and they want to see more. So even if you're nervous about doing video, um, just do it. And it gets easier as you go along. But people want to connect with you, and you have your name on your page,
Yeah.
right? So, and you've got your profile photo there. People want to connect with you. They want to feel like you get them, Um, they just want that connection. So to make sure that that's a priority.
And it helps. Like one of our recommendations for you would be to put your people in buckets. What do I mean by that? Like you've got parents of preschoolers, parents of teens, and they're segmented in your email marketing system back there. But then you could send them digital products. You could send them, like, maybe you're going to do a virtual event for them, like that particular age range, get some guest speakers to come in. But if you've segmented them and you know what they're wanting, then it makes it really easy to market to them, which is
Yeah.
the goal. Like there's just a ton of that. And we talk about in your quarterly, like, what should your videos be? Like, what should the time limit be on those? Because that changes sometimes with Facebook. You can even reuse those into YouTube. I mean, there's so many possibilities there, especially at 13,000 to monetize
Mhm.
with just some simple techniques there.
And you can really quickly segment your list or your people on your Facebook page. I mean, let's say you've got 4 main topics that people would be interested in. I mean, you can run 4 different ads to the 4 different freebies that would capture those people. It's not going to cost a lot of money. You can send that, they opt into whatever they, is their interest, and then you continue to send them emails just based on those interests so that they're not like the person who likes, juices isn't getting, and who doesn't have any preschoolers isn't getting Paw Patrol emails, right? So that's just such a simple way, and it's cheap. Ads like that don't cost a whole lot on Facebook. So you definitely can do that, really easily. Just send those ads to your warm list already, your warm
And that's
people.
what sponsors are looking at. Like, as a
Yes.
blogger, I mean, some of that Paw
Mhm.
Patrol stuff, maybe sponsored post, I don't know. I know because I help somebody with their sponsored post stuff. Like the sponsors are asking, like, how many people do you have in this age range? Like,
Yeah.
how many preschool parents do you have? And if you've got them all into one bucket and everybody's on the same email opt-in, it's hard to know that. And when you can grow that, you can ask for more money for a sponsored post. Um, and be able to grow that aspect of your business. And I would even in Facebook stories, like each day, do an email opt in to a different bucket in my list, so that you're really like getting them there. Let's take a look at your website right quick.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So, one, you monetized. Love that. One of the things I noticed is in your menu, you've got a 2020 holiday gift guide. I'm sure maybe you just haven't been on your website and looked at that because you're on the back end of it. So switch that out to 2021. I would go ahead and switch it already because I think people are already doing that. So you kind of already, you've
Yeah.
got recipes, entertainment, travel. I would caution on giveaways, especially on Facebook, because you end up with people are just there for the freebie. They don't engage on email. They don't come over and do comments or anything like that. They're just, did I win? So I would be a little bit cautious with that. I know, you may be doing some of those. Um, I love, like, girl, your photos are, amazing. I don't see an email pop up. Like, I don't see an opt in. And being a lifestyle blogger, that's going to be a little bit harder. I would nearly like to see up here parents of preschoolers, parents of teenagers,
Mm. Yeah.
like
Segment those people.
segment on your menu so that start here, like here's resources for parents with preschoolers. And I know there's people out there saying, don't even worry about menus. If a person's coming from desktop, this is what they're seeing. If they're coming from mobile, they may still want to see what else do you have. So, and I know you've got links into, check this out and check, you're doing all of that right. I just think you need to segment a little bit and get crystal clear. What is your email opt-in? Because you guys, that always leads to your paid product. So, like, get crystal clear on what's your freebie for that segment, and then what is your paid product with that. And that's something like in that strategy plan where you're working on that for 3 months, maybe you just work on one segment for 3 months and then you work on the next one. It really depends on how fast you want to go. But I think, especially with the holidays coming up, segment a little bit. Okay.
And she could segment also like inside those blog posts. Like you
Hmm.
can put your, if somebody goes to the Paw Patrol post, right? Or they go to the, I'm looking at the Paw Patrol post real quick on my phone. Like
Okay.
that's a great place where you can like say, if you want more information, even like as simple as if you want to keep up to date on Paw Patrol because you have a Paw Patrol lover, let us know, like sign up or give them a freebie that has to do with Paw Patrol so that you're segmenting people right there.
And if you're saying they're selling catalog titles of 2020, okay, so that's 2021. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Or here's more resources for the preschool parent.
Mhm.
Like really take and do that. And girl, I would look like if you're not getting a ton of traffic off Twitter, I would take that off. I just
Yeah.
would. I don't think that that is it's just not a place where most parents usually are hanging out.
Yeah.
Um, that would not be a place. And that's some of what we do in the membership. Like, you guys, people will tell you, like, you need to be all the places, and you really don't. You just don't really need to be there. And you've got, like, here's about me. Like, they're already seeing you, they need to hear from you. I mean, like, let's look at
In
your
video.
just really super quick. I love that you have all your social media channels there listed. I don't have to go search for them.
Yes.
Okay, so girl, you've
Look at
got
that. 1,100.
1,100 people. Let me. So you're not getting a ton of views. Let's see how many you've had. And you guys, I'm using vidIQ. So this is the past month. You've had over 1,000 views. So you could easily get monetized on YouTube with just a little bit. Let's look at the past 6 months. So, girl, you could be monetized on YouTube in probably about a month. Now, here's what I'm going to say with that. We would need to give you a strategy on the length of your videos and what the keywords need to be to really get you to that monetization. You have the numbers, it's just getting the right videos. But you've got the numbers. You could literally be monetized in a month on YouTube. I mean, like, seriously. So, lots of good stuff, Christy. Lots of places she could like be bringing in a
Yes.
ton more money.
Yeah, you know what? I did pop over to Twitter. She's got 25,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh,
Now,
well, girl.
um,
Then
I
again,
am not
productive.
seeing a whole lot of activity on the posts on Twitter. Like we got one heart on a post. So, and it looks like, Olivia, you're posting there really often. I'm wondering, are you getting a lot of traffic from that? Because it doesn't look like there's a lot of activity with 25,000 followers. So that's another thing too that, that we would look at with a strategy is like, what are you getting from that? Are you getting a lot of traffic from Twitter or is it not worth your time?
And you'll hear us say, you guys, all the time, numbers don't equate sales.
Right. It's
25,000
so
people
true.
on Twitter. Like some of you guys are like, oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Even like she's got the numbers on YouTube, but you've got
Right.
to have a strategy on YouTube because
Yeah.
90% of what you've got on YouTube can't get ad revenue. So like
Right.
that's where strategy comes in. Like it's
Mhm.
awesome to just post up a video. Obviously people love you. Obviously people want more of you. But you guys, that's where you have to be strategic because if you're going to do it to where it gets monetized. Don't just do it to do it.
Right.
We don't believe in doing anything on any platform that you can't monetize. Like That's craziness. You're already putting the work into it. Like literally, it may
Right.
just be a few more minutes or, some keywords to help you with that. So anyway, Olivia, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or you want us to write all of this up, you can easily get us to do that. Or we would love to have you in our membership and help you be able to grow with that.
Lot of potential, definitely a ton of potential.
And
Mhm.
so much fun. Like, guys,
Yeah.
what we love is when we can see, like, if Olivia just goes in and tweaks a few things, like the ability to make more money with just a few tweaks is huge. Like, it's
Right.
just huge. And so we love that about business owners when we can see
Yeah.
that, because we can both see that. So anyway, if you
Mhm.
haven't got your own audit, go sign up. Okay, there is a wait list for that, but we get to them as quick as we can. Like, we promise we'll get to it as quick as we can. But you guys, leave us a comment below. What's a takeaway? What is one thing that when you look at your page, you're like, oh, I need to do that? Or if you have a question, post it below. Okay, we'll try to answer as many of those as we can. Sometimes we're going to tell you we just need to do an audit, okay? Because it's just too many questions. But let us know below. We want to hear from you guys, okay? So make sure you check out the playlist. I talk, there's some videos there about live events. How do you have a virtual event? What does that look like? Kind of walk you through. There's a couple of videos on that. And then watch some of the other audits. Every single business has been different. Nobody's had the same. Some of the stuff is a little bit the same, but
Mhm.
you'll get something from every one that you watch. So watch
Yes.
it for us. Okay. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you in the next audit.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.